it's very clear. It's way clear. Why is that so clear?
Did you clean it?
I don't know. Hi. Hi, everybody. What are people saying? Pretend I said hi to everyone. It's a weird night, so I'm not going to jump on it.
Realms, Lisa Arden, Larry Hughes, Scott Coiner, Ken Zarish, Scott Colehart, Sarah R, Poison Sumac, I See Monsters, Mike Butcha. They're all wondering if you're going to be on. Poison Sumac says, hope everybody's safe and warm.
I'm on.
Cat Swift says, wow, I thought you were just going to have to call it a night. What a week for techno glitches. Line Cook Thor says hello. Ellis Fire, Edson Juice. Riot Demon.
Riot Demon. Throw back a bottle of beer.
Chad Smith. The King.
The King.
Stacey Hawkins. Let's see. Ms. CB. Hello, Mrs. CB. Mrs. CB. That's where we are so far. 26 people watching.
Hi, everybody.
And at 9:55.
We just started.
We just started at 9:50 to 5.
It's late.
We're living on the edge.
It's late.
Hello, Team Hawkins.
Yeah.
All the Hawkins spawns say hello.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Stacy, you'll have to tell me who I was watching at the Vikings game dancing tonight. Which stepdaughter was I watching?
Yon Vikings.
I could not see very well from the device I was on. And I was cheering for a Hawkins spawn. I just don't know which one it was.
Alexa, turn on the air compressor.
That make you happy?
Okay.
That's me. Set that up today, too.
Ken Zarish says, I'm going to be working on a teddy bear puppet, 18-inch plush. I painted the eyes already. Okay, it was Gray dancing today. Way to go, Gray.
Cool.
June Ritchie, hello.
Cool on the teddy bear puppet.
Yeah, I know we are a little bit late tonight, but we're here. Better late than never.
Who said that?
June Ritchie said, I haven't had a late date night in a long time.
Yeah, it's a late one.
Alan and I were first dating. I was on a night shift, and we would meet at IHOP at 4 in the morning.
That's right. Remember, you are far from the mic over there, so you might need to speak up.
Where's my mic?
Middle of the room.
Got it. How's it sound, guys?
How is her sound?
How is my sound? I am speaking in a regular voice. I can project without a problem. There's a dog under you with a pillow pardon.
Yes.
But it's the one. Hey, Realms. How are you sounding, guys? Give me a volume. Sounds great. Okay, good. I'm kind of low. Shannon, you're fine.
You know what? I actually haven't checked the room camera. I don't know if I actually set up the microphone. Switch to room camera real quick, and I'm going to find out. Can you guys hear me on room camera? Because I don't know if I set up sound on that.
Okay, guys, can you...
And then go back to tripod. I know I have sound on tripod.
Room camera. How was room camera?
Did we have sound?
Did we have sound? Did you have sound?
Great. Wonderful. Some things it remembers.
Great.
Some things it does not.
As usual, guys, thank you so much for your patience as we learn this new system.
Or refuse to
We're
learn.
fast. This no, we're going to learn it. It's just,
Your face is going to
your
learn.
face is going to learn it. Just a lot of challenges. You'd rather be making monsters than dealing with wires.
Stupid wires.
Stupid wires. Realms would like to know, how did the baby doll head test work?
Well, I mean, the material's great. We haven't done the other one yet. We haven't pulled it. We owe it. Taking out an airbrush here. Give me a moment.
Try.
One of the reasons my airbrush isn't working is because I don't have the airline hooked up to it.
Cat Switch says, Alan, please don't fiddle with any of the equipment tonight.
Please what?
Don't fiddle with any of the equipment.
right now. I'm a natural born fiddler. I'm getting better at this stuff. I know it's hard to tell, but I swear I am. So that's
You
good.
guys want to see what's making all the noise? You can see that Doris has got a empty plastic gallon jug.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, buy them all these toys, but they
They love to just throw away
water bottles,
jugs.
plastic jug. Scott says, "Don't be shy, modify."
Okay. And we're also doing a new setup with the viewing of it, so we can see all the cameras at once, but only one of them is live.
Hey, Almatra. Almatra.
Almatra art.
Da, da, da. Okay. It
Yeah.
says, National Born Fiddler. The King says, "I'm glad to be able to see Alan in action after a long time for me. That the same kid buying a toy and they play with the box."
Man, I loved boxes when I was a kid. I would drag big box, like if there was a big box somewhere, I would drag it to my. We lived in the woods when I was a kid, so
Still,
it was my grandmother's house that there was a chance of big boxes. And back then, you wouldn't put the big box out in front of your house. You would take it out at night, like a big TV box or something. I remember because it was a big deal when we got an Atari. And I was gonna throw away the box, and my grandmother said, "Wait and take it out after dark. Put it over at the neighbor's house."
that's
Because
terrible.
they didn't want you to steal. They didn't want you would get robbed. If people, you put all this new boxes out, people knew that you got new stuff, and then you would get broken into. I don't know if the neighbors got robbed, but that's what she had me do.
Michael and Lindsay Kyle say, "Our 6-year-old daughter was just asking if we're going to go make stuff. Winning."
Yeah, let's go make stuff.
Yeah. Look what we're making, 6-year-old kid. It's giant bug.
Bug stuff.
If she's watching, here are some giant dogs.
Yeah.
Hey, Monster Pat.
So, do you? So now I find that I spend a lot of time like getting the tech set up, and then I go live and I realize I haven't gotten any of my work set up. So I'm constantly in a state of Alan is never ready for what's going on.
Pups said, Lockhart says, "Pups, is that what we have to look for in our shop?" Absolutely. I highly advise you get plenty of both.
Yeah. Get them pups.
As you have seen in our shop, we get dogs and cats. Paul Bolton, Captain said, "Shop monkey's job, prep your work." Jeff Bull, hello.
You know what? I was discussing this with the shop monkeys. They will work diligently on a project and then leave, but they did not clean up after their project.
Oh,
So then I'll spend an hour or so putting stuff away when I don't know. I feel like I should do it.
oh, Lockhart Monster Fat is getting 2 great Pyrenees puppies. That's awesome. I highly advise too.
Let them be homies.
You get two, they're buddies, and they'll always be together. That's always good. I don't know that I advise three.
Yeah, go for 2, man.
Yeah, go for two. Three might kill you. Nearly did us. Chad said, it's okay, you don't have to work stuff, right? It's not a cooking show. Yes.
Yeah. Shannon's going to launch her cooking show.
Shannon is not.
Actually, in July. Shannon's is going to start her cooking YouTube channel.
You know what's funny about what you just said is that in 2019, we were in Indiana. We were training. No, we were in Georgia training.
Mm-hmm.
And to bring money in the off season, this haunted house wanted to establish an escape room. And so we went and we made a trip to Harbor Freight, got the things, helped them lay everything out, came up with a scene, came up with stories, came up with things that made it challenging, and all this stuff. I'll check now. Alan said to the ladies, what are you buying? What are you guys making? And the guy starts telling about their haunted house, and I go, yeah, do you like escape rooms? And the lady said, yeah, I love them, because they're going to have escape rooms. Be up in 3 weeks. We're going to see it. Got her all excited. She's going to tell all their friends.
Because they told me they were going to have it open in 3 weeks.
Yes, but
So I started.
you threw them up there.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, Chad Smith, that's not happening. Let's see.
July. Happening in July, guys.
Hey, Ron Jess. So funny. He's so cute. Kim says, Alan, you can't get EVA foam for my puppet for the mouth. What else can I use?
Upholstery foam. Upholstery foam is fine.
Rising says, I was just at an escape room today. It was fun. Hello, Awkward Case producer. That looks good.
I'm the wrong. Yeah, outlining it is the way
I
to go.
love that outline.
I'm the wrong kind of thinker to do escape rooms because I'm like, well, I need to get out of this room. Bet I could kick that door down.
If you want to break the escape room.
Well, I mean, if that's the scenario they've given me.
Well, Bolton said black lowlights on a mask, that really makes it start to pop.
Do what now?
Black lowlights?
Yes, yeah. I just I hit all that with hard black, and then I'm actually going to do a wash on it also. Of a real watered down black. But yeah, this does really give it a lot of life. Should have given Boris something quieter to play.
Five people are watching.
How many?
45.
We are painting a bug, kids. We're painting a bug.
Chad Smith says, I would like to get an enclosed trailer and build a mobile escape room. I can have at my haunt and go to other events during the year for a little extra cash.
Yeah, a lot of folks are, kind of doing that same deal and thinking that same way. I know a couple folks with mobile escape room. I think they're fun.
It's a good idea, considering you can take it to private events and what have you. Cat Quincy suggest you take the jug away from Boris.
Is the noise bothering you guys? Let me get something else to give him so that I can make a trade. Throw it on room cam while I'm out of the room, but
Yeah, Chad, I like that idea. It's actually a really cool idea. Oh, he'll love that.
be much quieter.
Rome says, I made some more zombie heads. Now I need to make bodies. And then go ask my neighbors what they're going to do with the fence that has been laying up on a building for a year and a half.
Yeah. So I will take your junk and make spooky things.
Just like that, it was quiet.
He much prefers the junk, though.
Okay.
I think the noise is part of the appeal.
Just send us an email asking about the price of a mask. Thank you, Lewis. We will check it out as soon as we're done. Cat says, thank you. I hate to deprive the puppy, but he was a bit noisy.
Yeah. I get that. And they don't want to be like tucked in a corner somewhere. They want to be out in the middle of the room.
Correct. It's such a Halloweeny colored hornet. Love him.
Better for murdering.
Oh, so good.
And sometimes you can use the airbrush to put in details that were not sculpted in. But maybe you want them there. So I just used the airbrush and did all those little ridges on that. And now I'll do this side.
Hey, Finn. Good God, we'll take a join us. Hello, Finn.
What's up, Finn?
Hey, Jake. You just got his mask. They're awesome. Thanks so much for making them. Finn, I'm so glad that you got them. The tracking number said they weren't supposed to get there until Monday. So I was going to check with you on Monday and make sure they got there, but I'm glad they got there early.
Yeah,
Enjoy it for the weekend.
The post office has been so accurate.
I'm thrilled with that. I'd much rather it be that because that's a lot. So glad you like them. They went
They're
to the
a fun
right
thing.
address. Your mom was concerned that it wasn't going to go to the right address, and I promised her it did. Casey says, love the texture, especially on the eye. I do too. That really does look good.
Yeah, that's fun. I think I need to calm this down a little bit with a little bit of a black wash on the whole thing.
Is he too bright?
He's a little bright, so I'm gonna set up just a real thin black wash with black paint and water.
Oh, you can shell frost.
Why don't you go to room cam, love? Can the room cam see me all the way over here? Look, it can. Boy, that's got good sharp detail.
It really does. Does look good. Yeah, Jake, I'm glad it got there. I know she was worried about the address. Promised I did that right.
Alexa, add 1-inch brushes to my shopping list.
1-inch brushes added.
Oh, good. Jake says he's going to post some pictures to the Discord server. Excellent.
Cool.
That's awesome. Glad you're having fun with them. That teddy bear mask is a one of a kind. It is
He cray.
so messed up. I'm so glad you like them. Ryan says, do we still have the fancy robot camera?
No. Right now we do not. I cannot get the fancy robot camera to play well with other cameras. So right now, no. And I haven't had a lot of time to work on it. Hopefully on Sunday I can set some time aside and really play with the camera and try to get that fixed. I'm working on a box right now that I have some things run through the box right now, and I don't have it set up fully. So, yeah.
Lisa says, what are your plans for the weekend?
Fishman bodies, in all honesty. Fishman bodies.
And she would love to see Shannon's ghost mask.
Well, it's not like painted or anything. I'm probably going to paint it next week on a live.
It's full. It's just not.
Yeah, I can show you a pull of it. I really think that the etherealness was captured. You know, the movement in it is really... No, put it on room cam, because I think that area is too bright.
Did you light it up or anything?
What's that?
See how dark it gets when you go to room?
Yeah. I kind of want it that dark right now, though. Because it was just blown out. Like, look at the shadows right now, honey, on it. That's really nice.
Thank you. I had a good teacher.
But yeah, I mean, this is going to be real fun to paint. I'm excited.
Louis McLam says, murder hornet. Gotta have one. Scott says, sweet. Thank you, Paul. He says he likes that. Rob says, dang, my internet went out. I had to turn on the hub on my phone. Kat would like to know what colors you're going to use on that mask.
Well, I'll probably do a black and white version and a version with subtle blues. Because Ghosty is bluesy.
Ron, I haven't named it. I didn't think about it. I'll have to think about that. Thank you, Ms. B. Thank you, Finn. Hey, Lanny. Lanny Williams is here. Sarah R. Thank you. Paul says it could be painted in forest colors or ice or fire.
Yes, it could. Stacy was talking about doing an elemental version. Would you go to tripod love? An elemental version of them.
Skin and Bones says, can't wait to see it when it's finished. Al says, that's awesome. We'll paint it nice. Thank you, Al. Thanks, Lion Cook Thor.
Back at ranks real quick.
Yeah.
You think they're awesome?
I'm excited to see what he could be. Could be elemental, like Stacey said. It could be fire. Could be.
I want to actually put some mushrooms on it and stuff.
I was just about to
And
say
do it foresty.
you could do foresty with some reeds, maybe even like cattails or things long to get the length of it, and then add maybe some lichen, some moss, making foresty. Thanks, guys. Oh, thanks, Jake. Jake says he just posted pictures. Very good. I'm glad you're happy with it.
Now, the Discord server is a Patreon-only thing at this point. So,
Paul says, toothy bong eye at the back. What is he say? Oh, it's probably a fish.
hunchback.
Hunchback? Ah. Right, even says the mask would definitely be great as an element. Very great versatility. That was my hope. I did not realize when I chose what I chose that it was going to be a little more advanced for a first time sculpt, but I learned a lot and I'm grateful. Chad Smith said, I'm trying to come up with some ideas to sculpt some smaller ticket items to have for sale. Sculpt the thumb and cast it in flex 85. It looks okay, but I'm looking to make more.
And honestly, fingers and thumbs and that kind of stuff, that's a lot of places are going to have those items at their table. So look for an item that's $20 that you can produce for $20, and that's a good spot to be in. Now, you know, what's a small thing that can be useful in a set and made out of latex? You know, that's there's a couple answers to that question. In a set or on a character.
Jay said, I like the murder hornet mask and the hunchback. Paul says that turned out great. Jetpool, could you put a little ghillie suit on with the ghost mask? Greens, browns, and blacks that would look cool for an elemental theme.
Yeah.
Al says, I see purple and silky screen with forest elements.
Wow.
Seriously. Belmont
That's
says
a heck of a color combo.
yeah, but the man's got vision.
It's an 80s monster. Yeah. This black wash is doing good.
Are you gonna black wash all over it?
Yeah. But where these are smoother,
Yeah.
it's actually going to not stick very well because it's so smooth. The places that have texture are going to hold on to more of that paint.
Good night, Jake. Glad you're happy with your stuff.
Good night.
You've got to go.
California, it's like 7 p.m., right?
This guy's probably got plans. He's a young man.
Hard day tomorrow hitting the roller rink.
Chad says,
What's going on with that?
quit. Thanks
I
for the
used
help.
to love going to the roller
Give
rink
me a
when I was
couple of
a kid.
ideas. I'm also considering making some Haunter challenge coins. Oh, that's a great idea. I love challenge coins.
Yeah,
Will there be an antenna on the mask?
there will. I'm going to solve my antenna problems after I get this guy painted. But I think that wash has done some good.
It's actually 8:21 in California. Hey, Kirk Bataya. Good to hear from you.
Now, I think I have some antenna, but I don't like it. So I think we're gonna make some antenna.
Michelle says those fingers were awesome. Oh, I think the fingers they're talking about, cobwebs fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Riot Demon says the wash made a big difference.
Yes, it does. Yeah, washes are, they're a secret to success for sure. Okay, so I have some backer rod. I got like some 1-inch thick backer rod. I'm going to go ahead and shape the end of it with scissors. You want to destroy my scissors. You have to work really hard because these are good scissors.
Rue Newman. Love that guy.
What's up, Rue?
Bruce says it's looking great.
Looks murdery and hornety, doesn't it? Starting with a good skull, so that's good. There's the guys who don't know, Rue skull. And if I start to talk bad about it, everybody remind me that Rue is on. Well, till he leaves. What?
Michael and Lindsay Howe says, my daughter made an awesome goat with polymer clay. Mama cat ate half of it while it was cooling. All I could think of was how your dogs eat monster clay.
Oh yeah, like it's used with the flavor of sweet kibble.
Ruth laughed and said, like that would stop you.
That's true. Actually, I probably only talk bad about it while Rue was in the room. That's much more like it.
Not fun otherwise.
Yeah, don't mock someone unless you're close enough to see them crying. It's one of my secrets to success. Had to get some necessary supplies from the other room. I might as well do this while the glue gun is heating up.
Matt Slasher says, what's up, Matt?
Hello, Matt Slasher. Hey, Chad Smith. I might recommend to you some hockey-ish masks as a low dollar item. Something like a really inexpensive hockey mask that you either make a latex cover for or do work on to bring up the mask's look. Because those can be gotten really cheap and all of the structure is there. I mean, because you can get them for like $4 if you buy wholesale. And that could easily be a $20 item.
Anthony Pantano says hello. We just got finished jamming on bass.
Hooray!
Hey, Horror Beauty. To know how the murder hornet is coming?
I like a piece.
You mean a silicone ice tray with finger bone ice cubes? Says Paul Bull.
Now I wasn't referencing that, but
Talking about a small dollar item.
oh,
Michelle Trust says the wash really toned down the orange. Your Pat says maybe a stupid question. Is Rue the short for Rudolph? Oh, you'll answer that, Rue.
yes,
No.
yes. It is short for Rudolph, and please call him Rudolph at every possible opportunity.
Goodness.
That would be awesome. Thanks.
Chad says, okay, you mean get the masks and sculpt latex covers to go over them?
Yeah, just slap a latex cover over it. Could be anything. Like super simple masks like that.
You have just caused so much.
I call them manager masks because when I'm managing sometimes, if I can keep a simple mask in my pocket, and then if I have 5 minutes while I'm walking through the show, just throw that mask on. I call them manager masks because they're so easy on and off, and that's all you really need. So
Shame on you.
what? What are you mad at me for now?
I'm not mad at you. I'm not the one mad at you.
Oh, I see.
Bruce said, oh my God, no it's not.
Yeah, Bruce's just mad that all the other shop monkeys don't let him play in all the shop monkey games.
Michael and Lindsay House said, our cat is fine and the daughter wasn't too upset. It was a small figure, not glazed. Star Beauty says, so do you have a mask and pocket burger in your pockets most of the time?
I only have pocket burgers when I'm acting. If I'm acting as certain characters, I might have a pocket burger or a pocket taco. And you would be amazed at their effectiveness. Mid-conversation, just pulling them out on somebody. So I might have a pocket mask as a manager. Pocket mask. That's even a good name for it. Some kind of a mask that will fit in the pocket. Or you know what? Do face masks, but do them really small, super shallow. Tom Devlin used to have a company who made masks, and they were like $13. but they were just a face. It was just like this much of the face. So the molds were small and they were pretty shallow. So I know they poured up easy, and it was like one pour in, pour out, and then they were super simply strapped, and they were nice, and that was a good manager mask or pocket mask. Really small, but then you can get them out the door like super cheap, but they're still fun to make.
Harvey says, "Hey, what? How do you pocket taco? Your pants have to look questionable after a pocket taco."
Number one, if your pants don't look questionable, are you even haunt anything? But number two, soft tacos from Taco Bell, meat and cheese only. By 20 of them.
Celeste Kitty, Jeff Bull, that says they're all now trying to guess Rue's real name, which they are. Now you've started that.
Roscoe. Just like the sound of that. It's not visual. So I'm turning my hot glue gun's heat like almost all the way down. It was a little warm to begin with. And Rue trimmed this, but did not strap it. So that'll be Rue's next job when he's in.
Good thing Rue's friends with you. But he may not be after this.
I'm just saying that he didn't strap it.
Chad says, I have made some of those masks, and I have heard mine are a little bigger than his were. I'll message you a couple of pics of the ones I have and priced for $30.
Smaller, yeah, smaller. You'd be amazed at how small a mask could be.
Hey, Josh.
And people will still buy it. Josh who?
Josh Newman.
Hey, Josh Newman.
No relation to our Rue. Rue says, sounds like I have a story for story time now. Save it for when you're in the shop, buddy. He always puts you guys on the spot. Can latex dry on EVA foam, and is it paintable?
Yes. But I would show you the antenna emergence there.
Show from the inside so we can see.
Oh yeah, and we
Is there any wire in that?
when Rue was sculpting, I said, hey, sculpt a little pocket for us to put in an antenna. No, there's no wire. But they're just going to sweep back, and I think that's going to look nice. I was overzealous in my antenna tugging. I have to pull it back a little. There we go.
Chad said, so inappropriate.
What? Just sharing.
Ralph says, on the teddy bear mask, do you use them so that you can adjust it?
That's why I have the laces in the back on them sometimes. But a sock mask, it uses the tension of the fabric. That would be nice.
Five people are watching.
5 people?
65.
Oh. I'm like, what did I do? It was a whole antenna pushing out thing, wasn't it?
It was rather slow, huh?
Class. So now my hot glue gun is pretty cool, actually. I've got it set on the lowest setting, which is 220 down there. The dial is set to 220. And that means when I put out hot glue, it's going to stay as a bead as opposed to run all around and be all melty and crap.
Celeste Kitty thought that you were making a mask about a giant puffable zip. And they just said, nope, just an antenna.
Just an antenna.
Do you use a stamp for the eye design, or do you do it by hand?
That was a pen that we heated up and squished the end of it.
Realms would like to know how to lace his mask.
Look at your shoes. Do that. You got this. Don't second guess yourself. You already have this figured out. You're just coming to me for affirmation. You lace a mask the same way that you would lace a shoe. And let's up your problem solving game. If that's really a concern of yours, Google lace up mask and then look for it.
Does it already have holes in the back of the mask?
Well, you'd have to add holes if you want it to lace up. But they don't have to lace up. Only if you need that adjustability.
Lisa says that you need to be a life coach. Hello, Susan Park.
You need to be a life coach?
A life coach.
No one wants me as their life
No one
coach.
wants you as a life coach.
No, nobody. No one thinks that's a good idea.
Rob says, so I tried to use the purple primer before painting some plastic pieces, and it did not survive the thumbnail scratch test.
Well, what kind of plastic was it? Because there are lots of different types of plastic, and different things work for different plastic. I think I am going to have to put some wire in these because just the hot glue has made this much heavier compared to the weight that it did. See how much lower that one's hanging down?
Rob says, okay, thank you for your help. I know I probably bother you sometimes with my questions.
Well, here's the thing about me. When you're bothering me, I will tell you, and you'll be able to tell. So don't worry that you're bothering me unless I say, hey, you're bothering me. Or I say something like, hey, you can look that up. Yeah.
Ben says the antenna really makes it. Our Beauty said, it's a sad hornet. Like dog ears, though. It looks cool.
Sad hornet. Yeah, I'll have to add a wire in there.
So that glue made it lay down.
And stiffen the old antenna. It's a pill for that.
Alan, you told me off for apologizing the other night. So yes, I can vouch you will tell us.
Yeah. Yeah. I will. I walked in the middle of the room to remember what I was coming out of
There you
my corner for.
Shouldn't the antennas be facing forward? It looks more appropriate for a bee.
That's not a bee, it's a hornet.
Ken says another face on the back of his head. With another face on the back of his head. Angie Rogers, hello.
Hello, Angie.
Angie, we're about to ship you a friend.
Yeah, a little furry friend.
A little buddy. He is so pretty. Angie ordered a cinnamon crumpet doll. It is lovely. The Pyramid of Dogs, yes. Cat's talking around. Yeah, so we have. I don't know. They just arrange themselves the way they do. They're worn out. They've been playing all day. Yes, the final details on your crumpets is drying tonight. He will be ready to go. Have you glued the dogs to the floor? Yeah, it feels like that. They are.
Only when they're bad.
The doggos are hammered. Very tired. Yeah, they do. They go night-night. They have not. They have been playing all day, and they are, which is great. Which means they'll sleep when we sleep.
So we used to have a cat named Spike. And Spike would stay up at night. And he would meow and make noise and play while we were trying to sleep. At that point in time, I was working at Screams Halloween Park, which was about an hour drive away. And I had to start work at 6 a.m. So I was getting up at 4 to leave by 5 to get there by 6. And Spike was not good with this because he wanted to be awake and playing at 2 in the morning. So it got to be where during the weekend, anytime I saw him sleeping, I would go and wake him up. And I would make sure that he did not get naps during the day so that he would sleep at night. And it actually worked. And you do it enough times, and it kind of broke him of a habit.
Graphic UK says good morning. I just got up out of bed, 4:38 in the morning, and it's raining. I get my COVID injection today. Hope you guys are doing well. Great job, Graffy.
That's awesome.
Good for you. I got mine, my second one on Tuesday. I'm all done.
You know, well, I've already glued them in. If I didn't glue them in, could just spin them around.
Paul Bolton says, Graffy, you're a lightweight. I've been here for an hour already from the UK. You guys are keeping some crazy hours. Thanks, June. I'm happy to have that done. Now I gotta get the husband inoculated.
Okay, so
Oh, love him.
I want these to come forward, I think. I don't know. I don't think I do.
Well,
I think they look meaner backwards. This does look more bee and ant appropriate, but I think it just looks meaner if they go back. I know I don't want it to go out to the side like that. That's not a good plan.
I See Monster says it looks meaner going back.
Yeah. I mean, that's the general rule. It will look meaner going backwards.
Isn't front always more like an attacking pose? That's a good question.
Not with antenna, no. That is a good question.
Angie says, my little monkey that was supposed to be a Godzilla looked really good so far, like a bear.
Yes, I thought you were making a bear.
Cat says, my kids think it's funny that I'm too young to qualify to get my shots, and yet I'm too old for everything else. Nonsense, Cat.
You can now see his antenna is better. If it stays like this for more than 4 hours, the wire worked.
God.
What?
Ken says that he's in a fighting stance. RV says he'll score piss with them back.
Yes.
Chad says, I sent a couple of pics of one of them asked, let me know your thoughts.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chad. Cat, our area is over 65. 65 and older, and you can get one, and that is that next phase. Alan is too young and too healthy. But I'm trying to, I want to try and pocket one. I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm kidding. So don't anybody send me messages telling me that's unethical. It's a joke.
Your face is unethical.
I'm not going to pocket inoculations and bring them home to my husband. I promise. Some people think I'm serious. Yeah, ours is over 65. I'm trying to get my parents signed up now, so. Those look good. He looks very streamlined.
Yeah, it looks a little faster this way.
I like that.
Now I have vials
I
inside
like it.
the messages.
So dear. Anthony would like to know how long you're going to be on tonight.
Well, not long. I'm gonna finish up this murder hornet. I've had a day before I got to be on live. I did get to go through some secret doors in a castle today. That was kind of cool.
Jeff Bull says, should the antennas be facing up and forward a bit? For the pictures I've seen, that's the direction they go rather than back.
Actually, John C., a watcher, sent me a murder hornet.
A real horn, we've got
Yeah,
one.
we have a real murder hornet. They go back on the one that I have. So that is where my head goes first. And it just looks meaner this way. Whenever they're going down and forwards, they look a little dopey. Really nice clarity on that camera right now.
Will you be making a costume for the Hornet?
It's possible, but not until I get the big laser cutter.
Looks good.
Yeah, now it's wired. That's nice.
Yeah, the wires was a good choice. Paul says, could you make half mask across face, left brow to right chin, half insect, half monster? I haven't seen one like that.
I could do that, yes.
Kinzery says we can. Bruce says, now we can use the bumblebee costume. No.
Es possible.
Harvey says, I love bugs and insects. He looks great.
I'm pretty happy with him too. I want to get some color on these antennae, as right now they're not good, and they're sort of like a real deep orange. So I'm going to make a color to airbrush.
Bruce said, that was a joke, y'all. I don't know, Rube.
What did Ruth say?
Use the bumblebee costume.
Oh,
I don't know.
don't tempt me.
I don't put it past you guys.
I accept challenges.
You do. That costume should never see the light of day.
I think the bee costume has some merit.
Ben says, I like the antenna going back. It kind of balances it out.
Yeah. We got a room cam on.
Just still looking at what color are you gonna do the antenna?
A deep orange. Why? It's story time. $30.
It's story time.
Okay, put it back on the
I
camera.
got it table cam. Hey, how you doing, guys? So, quick story time. I will tell you. Some of you might have heard this one. This is an old story, but a favorite. Back when Alan and I worked at Springs Halloween Park in Waxahachie, Texas, which is the location of the Renaissance Festival we also worked at, Alan would be putting on all the costumes and the makeup on all the actors at the top of the hill in our haunted house that we were working was the very bottom of the hill. Which meant when we parked, I high-fived him and I said, Grant, I'll see you Sunday, because literally we weren't going to see each other for the next 2 days. So he would get my actors ready and send my actors down the hill. And one night, and this is out in Texas, it is September late September, so it's still very buggy and warm. And I was acting and managing, and I was a greeter, and so I'm already dressed at the bottom of the hill. And my buddy Bob, he was also a greeter with me, Al's doing a latex buildup on his face. So he's a grave digger and he looks very decayed. So he's doing the latex buildup. It has to be a latex buildup that's going to stay put as well as possible on a very sultry Texas. So it's fuzzy, it's muddy. And while he's putting on this latex buildup, a camel cricket was on the table. Now grabbed the camel cricket, stuck it in the latex, locked it down, and left it alive in Bob's face.
And kicking.
And kicking. And I want you to know, while brilliant, it was a show-stopping effect. What is the moral of the story? Don't be gross. I don't know. I can't say that because everybody thought it was amazing, and all Bob had to do was just show up, and people lost their money because there was a live bug embedded in his face. That's back to you.
Big bug.
Speaking about bugs tonight, it's a buggy night.
I like camel crickets, and I like, camel crickets are fun, and mole crickets.
Oh, so gross.
I think mole crickets are my favorite kind of cricket.
It was so gross, but it was also hilarious. It was also hilarious. Terrible.
This is a piece of cardboard that goes into the bottle.
Crappy UK says I started putting the new dragon mount together. Later I folded all the parts and just got to stick it together and paint it.
Awesome. Can you guys hear the rattling?
Says they have their old tickets too. Ezekiel, hello.
Hey, Ezekiel.
Thank you. Good night, Scott.
You can see I'm spraying. That's going right down against the paper. And all that liquid is going right in the airbrush bottle. And that's what I want. A little too orange. So I'm going to add some brown.
It says, hello, Hobsons. How are you?
Things are good.
Dad says, holy cow, I can see the elephant doodle, gigantic.
Yep.
Oh,
One of my favorite bugs is called the water boatman,
oh.
which are a massive bug with these giant arm pinchers.
Hi, Paul. Anthony says, would it be okay if I shared my live video on your page?
Sure.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are you doing? If it's like weird fetish stuff, then no. But if it's like mask making or making stuff related, yes. If you're like trying to sell Magic Chef or whatever, then no. But if it's related to making things, then yes. White,
No.
it's time for zombie snail.
Oh, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Wait a minute, where is he?
It says zombie snail. One color. Zombie snail is written. It's by the fist bump kind of.
No.
Hold on.
I know what the zombie snail looks like.
The zombie snail.
That's zombie snail?
Yeah.
You painted over it.
Hit the zombie.
You
Got a little
know,
overspray. It got a little
All
overspray.
right,
It's fine.
guys.
It's fine.
We have overspray. The controls are hard to see. Are we ready for zombie snail?
We're ready.
Here we go.
I'd like to take a snail.
Yes.
Oh, hit it again, honey. I can maybe make it blind up. Look. It has its own noise too. You can't hear it, but he does have a noise.
There he goes.
And I set up so it makes like a zombie snail chat noise.
I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go to table cam here real quick. I'm going to show you guys the overspray that has occurred. We've actually got some of it cleaned up, but a little difficult to read. So
Now it's a nice dusty orange.
now it's a dusty orange. All right. Glad you guys love your zombie snail. That's just for you.
Yeah. Okay, so that turned out too brown. So I'm going to add more orange. Pour it a little bit out. Add more.
I love the zombie snail.
You what?
He says, I love the zombie snail. He's ace.
Ace.
Chad says, a new project underway soon. I just printed out a bunch of bugs.
Bunch of what?
Bugs.
Oh.
Yeah, Kat, I was actually watching when it happened too, but I didn't realize it made it a little difficult to read. But hey, we'll figure it out.
No, I think I should probably put a zombie snail mask on my tomatoes.
Okay. Why not you can do it on your sculpting video?
Okay, now I'm in business.
If it's strapped.
He will be strapped. We may actually attach him to a helmet. That's nice. Pretty brown, but there's orange in there.
That's very hardly some very nice colors. Those are good colors.
A little bright. Okay, that's great.
Alan, would you elaborate a little bit about your monster museum? Is it part of the Renaissance Fair, correct? Is it period theme based?
Yes, it is all creatures that would be. It is the creatures that go bump in the night. And most of were pretty heavily featured on English creatures. I'm gonna flip it up and make it a little more sea monster centric as time goes on and as time allows. Right now, it is just all kinds of monsters from all over the world, but mostly English monsters, and they're all creatures from myth and legend. A lot of them are from York, which is where Scarborough is close to. The north, let's say. Let's put some gloss on this.
That is a walkthrough exhibit.
Yeah, it's a walkthrough exhibit. You take your time going through it, and take as long or as little as you want. It costs $3, and it's not included in the Renaissance Festival admission. Yeah.
But it's $3.
Yeah, it's $3, man.
And you can go in, you can read for hours and have a great evening time.
Yes.
For the geeky kids who like to read on folklore and such, it's better.
So one night when I was working, doing this, I call this work, Cobwebs and Candlesticks, a viewer, said, "You need a torch tip cleaner." And I said, "Okay." So I went and I bought a torch tip cleaner. I didn't have any idea what it was. I wish someone had told me to buy a torch tip cleaner earlier in my life, because I love this little thing. It's not the easiest to use. It like folds up. I guess it's supposed to go in your pocket or something. But it works pretty good at cleaning out tips. That's my tip. Torch tips.
When is the next Renaissance Festival? Lindsay parked up when she heard sea monsters. Might be time to take a road trip to check.
Well, so the next one, it'll start up in April. It's every weekend in April and May. It ends with Memorial Day weekend.
Michael and Lindsay, I just posted the link to the Scarborough Renaissance Festival with the dates and information, and I tagged you on it so that you can read up on it. That is the Renaissance Festival where the Monster Museum is. We are hopeful it will get to open this year. They are certainly planning for it to open, and we are planning to be there. So hopefully we can come out. It's a great festival, and like Bruce said, you have admission you can enjoy all day. Small upcharge for the Monster Museum where you can linger and have a great time. Hope you can see it.
And you will see a lot of the people that you see in the shop work at the Monster Museum.
Macy's, where your face.
The Monster Museum is very much a labor of love. And I tried to make it be a place that I would have loved when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, I loved monsters. And everything in there is built for 8-year-old Alan.
Yeah, it says today they officially canceled our big events, the cello, stagecoach, and I'm sure the Red Bear. Kat, where are you? I forget where you are. Where are you, Kat? Jeff Bull, have you ever thought about coming up to West Coast Hunters Convention in Portland in May?
I was at the very first one, and I've been there 3 times, actually. I was a teacher at the first one. Hey, guys, we have a murder hornet.
He's beautiful. Gotcha, Kat.
I will put screen in the eyes, but right now I haven't done that, and it's not on a helmet. So probably like this would be $100, just like this, because it is half mast where we add an antenna. So 75 for the half mast, 25 for the building and the making of the antenna. If I put it on a helmet and make it that way, this would be $150, because I have to make a foam helmet and put it on there and paint it, make it look nice. But yeah, so this is the murder hornet, kids. Man, I think this is sexy. Rue, you did a great job on this, man.
When it looks good, looks great.
You know what though? It's a great bug head. This could be an ant. This could be a lot of things. I don't like it for a praying mantis. Wrong for that. But it is a nice murder hornet.
Regarding West Coast, Jeff said, I think I was at the second, third, fourth, and fifth, and a few others, but I haven't got to go in the last 2 years. Bruce says he's still not sold yet, right? No one has bought
No,
it.
no one has bought our murder hornet.
Hard Beauty says the gloss brings it out.
So we'll take pictures of this guy. We'll put him on the website, and then we have a murder hornet finished murder hornet. Because I think that's really fun.
Here's John C. Here's talking about it.
Yeah, we were discussing the murder hornet reference that I have. Thanks to you, my fine friend.
Chad says, I'm trying to break down what type of plot actors there are. Not specific, but I have doctors, monsters, clowns, what am I missing?
That's it. That's all there is.
Realm says it looks amazing. Bruce says, thanks, buddy. Finn says, looks amazing. Bruce did a great job. Harkin says, we need more bugs and insects. Awesome job, Bruce.
Yeah. No, as far as the monsters go, are you on our Still Peace Live Creepers page as far as types of haunt characters, things? Because if you are, then start that question there. Or if you're a Patreon member, start it in the Discord, and then I can jump on and just help give you lists of stuff. So, yeah. White. I have finished the mask that I set out to finish. A murder hornet. Look at the detail. That's good work. Not the paint job, I mean the sculpture. I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm tooting Rue's horn.
Yeah, Brew.
Fun stuff. White, want to go on table cam and say goodnight to our fine guests.
Good night, everybody.
And I'm going to say goodnight. And White is ready to close us out, so I'm going to say goodnight. And again, we're going to end with an exit song so that we don't cut off the important part of me saying, thanks for hanging out. Go make stuff.